All full up. Can't carry any more. Oh, shit! Abby, how are you making out?
Almost at it. Whatever it is. You?
Look for a fragment of stone with a 3-stepped edge. I found one here. I'm sure we're looking for 2 others.
You're the expert.
I don't have enough space for that. Follow the Napo to the Amazon. Nothing but jungle for weeks. Phillips got the fever and I had to drag the bastard through this forsaken jungle for the last few days. He kept me awake every night, screaming something about being covered in snakes. Just when we were about to succumb to exhaustion, we arrived at a small settlement built at the foot of an ancient temple. The locals fed us and nursed Phillips until his fever broke. After asking around, I found out there's another temple close by, twin to the first. Once Phillips regains his strength, we'll explore these temples. This journey will not have been for naught after all. Hand carved on one side. Broken on the other. Definitely part of something larger. It's almost familiar, but I wonder.
Lara, I think I have one of those stone things here.
I've got the others.
Now what?
Now we put them together and see what your grandmother is trying to tell you.
Pilar understood Grandma better than anyone. Meet me at her place.
Just a little.
¿Cómo te fue hoy?
I was hoping Abigail would be with you.
She's on her way.
Hi, Auntie.
It's been too long, child. Oh, let me look at you. Still with the short hair, I see.
Auntie, we found something in Grandma's map.
Actually, your hair could be better too, now that I see you again. The pair of you, like tomboys, out chasing after.
Auntie, please. Why did Grandma want me to have the map? I deserve to know.
Do you remember the stories your grandmother used to tell you as a child? About a magical, hidden place built by your ancestors?
Yes, but I grew up, and she grew old, and nothing magical ever happened.
But she didn't forget her promise. It's there, in your hands.
Why now?
I'm only the custodian of the map. It's up to you to discover its purpose.
Abby, I'm sure whatever is revealed in this map will lead to that hidden place and your answers.
I hope so. All right, let's take a look.
If we place each one of the fragments on the map where they were found, like so...
That's the Chacana, the Inca cross. It represents the 3 levels of existence: the upper world, the middle world, our world, and the underworld.
It also represents the things that make us human, like the ability to love, to take action, to gain wisdom.
But if I'm remembering correctly, the center of the Chacana is said to represent Cusco, the capital of the Inca Empire. In the context of the map, we're hundreds of miles from there.
Well, there are many interpretations of the Chacana. Cusco, a portal from one world to the next. It is also said to be the eye of God, a guardian keeping watch over us all.
So, what are we looking for? I mean, this has to point to something, right?
Let's take a closer look. There has to be something we're not seeing. Something... There! I thought it was a small blemish when I first saw it, but in this light, it looks like a Maya hieroglyph.
Maya? That doesn't make any sense. We're Inca. What does it say?
Hahil. It means truth.
Truth? Truth about what?
I don't know. Does this place on the map mean anything to you?
Grandma and I would sit there when she told me stories about the hidden place.
Perhaps you'll find your answers there.
Are you ready?
Keep the map. I'll meet you there.
I thought the pieces looked familiar. It's not until I put them all together that I can see it. It's the Chacana, the Inca cross. There are many interpretations of the cross, debated even amongst the Inca themselves, but it's an extremely important symbol nonetheless. There. I thought it was a small blemish when I first looked at it, but in this light, it looks like a Maya hieroglyph. It means truth. This describes something nearby. Take a deep breath and find me right under another's nose.
Abby, keep your radio close. I'll stay in touch if I find anything.
Sounds good. And watch your ass in there.
You can count on that. Need to open the gate. The gas is on. This architecture is definitely Maya.
So strange.
Must be a way to get across.
Why would my grandma want me to know about this place?
Looks like this bridge works like the last one. Got to be a way to swing that pendulum over here. make any sense.
What have you got?
If I had to guess, I'd say this place is a massive forge. But on this scale, what would they be forging that would require this kind of heat?
Sorry, I'm not going to be much help to you there.
The wall behind this pendulum could be climbed. This doesn't make any sense. The wall behind this pendulum could be if I had to guess, I'd say this place is a massive forge. But on this scale, what would they be forging that would require this kind of heat?
Sorry, I'm not going to be much help to you there.
This doesn't make any sense.
What have you got?
If I had to guess, the wall behind this pendulum could be climbed.
I'm not going to be much help to you there.
This doesn't make any sense.
What have you got?
If I had to guess, I'd say this place is a massive forge. But on this scale, what would they be forging that would require this kind of heat? The wall behind this pendulum could be climbed.
I'm not going to be much help to you there.
The wall behind this pendulum could be climbed. The wall behind this pendulum could be climbed. This doesn't make any sense.
What have you got?
If I had to guess, I'd say this place is a massive forge. On this scale, what would they be forging that would require this kind of heat?
Sorry, I'm not going to be much help to you there.
This bridge must work like the others. Gonna be quite the climb. There are statues here, huge faces arranged in a circle around the central column. They're watching over it like sentinels. But what are they guarding?
You have a view that I don't. Now I kind of wish I came with you.
These platforms look just like those bridges. Whoever was wearing this either had a splitting headache or they didn't leave at all. Wait, there's dried blood here. That gas head probably works like the one at the entrance. The gas is on. Need to go back down to bring the platform back up. The same bucket as on the pendulums. That gas head probably works like the one at the entrance. The gas is on. Per seismic imaging results, 25th of November, 1983. Massive oil fields beneath the village. I have conducted a physical examination of area and can confirm this to be the case. Recommend full drill operation. Porvenir will be back in the black. Village expendable. Recommend stage 01 outbreak if buyout ineffectual. We cannot allow the... Strange. The report cuts off mid-sentence. Another explosion would raise the platform. Another explosion would raise the platform. This gas isn't active either. Here lies the missing man from Porvenir, killed in self-defense by Mariana Ortiz. You will not find a body, but this note instead. When I found him out, he attacked me, so I hit him on the head. It was his greed, not me, which made him dead. I'm sorry for his family that will never know his fate. If this note is discovered before I'm dead, you know where to find me. Abby, I found a note. It was written by your grandmother. She confesses to killing a man to protect herself and the village. She calls him the missing man from Porvenir. Does that mean anything to you?
I remember when I was a little kid, there was a search. One of the workers disappeared. They never found him. Shortly after that, the last of the oil dried up and Porvenir left. Grandma killed that guy. My grandma.
I don't think she had a choice. I don't think I can reach the switch from up here. Too easy. Something's fishy. Those must raise the petals. To reach that path. Looks like the right way. The switch must be nearby. Looks like a place to cross. The gas is on. My sweet Abigail, it is time you learned the truth about your past and your responsibility for the future. You are a guardian, Abigail, as I was, as my mother was before me and hers before her, and so on and so on. All the way back to the time of Queen Aberrane, the mother of multitudes. Centuries ago, she led my people from the dry death of the great drought in Guatemala to the safety of this valley. On her deathbed, she chose a guardian from her line, and the responsibilities of mother were passed on. Eventually, that gift was given to me. Now, with my death, my sweet Abigail, I pass on the responsibility of guardian to you. You already know what to do. You've been doing it all your life. You are the mother of multitudes now. Keep our story well. Abby, I've got your grandmother's journal here. It looks like a place to cross.
You can't leave me hanging like that. Go on, what does it say?
The short of it, you're a descendant of the Maya Queen Aberrane on your grandmother's side. You're the latest in a long line of protectors that...
What? Queen Aberrane.
Looks like a place to cross.
Grandma is related to a Maya queen. Wait, I'm related to a Maya queen.
Yes, you're a guardian from what your grandmother said. It's all here.
What does that mean? I'm not even Maya. This day has gotten way too heavy. Pilar's got a lot of explaining to do.
Abby, I found a mural depicting a great journey. It shows a great journey south from Mexico to Peru. Thousands of people following their queen escaping mass drought. A Maya queen leading thousands of her people from Mexico to Peru.
Why did she lead them here?
There are many theories about what happened to the Maya. There are old favorites: invasion, civil war, collapsing trade routes. But one theory has become very popular: that the Maya civilization was ultimately doomed by a period of severe climate change. She was probably leading them out of a decade-long drought.
So, where'd they all go?
All the gas clouds are visible from here. There must be a way to reach that path. Looks like the right way. The gas is on. Looks like a place to cross. place to cross. Looks like the right way. The gas is on. Looks like a place to cross. There's a sarcophagus here.
Made it. Sarcophagus. Like a coffin.
Exactly like a coffin.
I thought it was a forge.
Whoever is buried here, they were made it.
refugiaste de la graniza.
¿Cómo te fue hoy?
You found the hidden place?
It was a forge, but something more as well.
Yes. It is the resting place of the Maya queen Abarrane, the first guardian of Coacacú. She built the forge to construct an artifact of great power.
What artifact?
I don't know. Mariana told me that what was born from that place had long been lost. But she said the message it contained would always endure. It was a message of hope for the future.
If you knew about all this, why wouldn't you tell me?
I'm sorry, but I made a promise to Mariana.
So what? I'm supposed to accept that I'm Maya all of a sudden?
Abarrane's bloodline has been diluted over the centuries, but you are descended from her.
So what does this mean?
You're a guardian, Abigail. Like Mariana and her mother before her, all the way back to the time of Abarrane.
I can't be a guardian. I have responsibilities here.
You've been protecting this village for years. Hasn't a little bit of you always known? Felt compelled somehow. You are the keeper of the story now.
That's what Grandma used to say. She said it was her job to keep its story, to keep it safe. She promised that one day she would show me where it was, and then I'd be the keeper of its story.
She didn't forget her promise. She just had a different way of showing you.
It's so like her, isn't it? She couldn't just tell me. Had to make a treasure hunt out of it.
I loved your grandmother as if she was my own sister. But sometimes she was a gigantic pain in the ass.
Abby, I think I'll leave you two alone to talk about things. Sounds like you've got some catching up to do.
Thanks, Lara. Here, I want you to have this for all your help. And before you say anything, it's customary, so you kind of can't say no.
Thank you.
So where are you?
Abby, can you help me with this? It's broken.
Hold on. Are you that Lara Croft?
I am.
I recognize you from your picture. What's your interest with this place?
I'm following a riddle. The heart of the serpent is in the cup near the many stone faces.
The stone faces. That's why I'm here too.
I don't want to step on your toes. It's the serpent in the cup I'm really looking for.
Well, I can tell you the faces have been here for at least 400 years. According to documents in the library, they keep watch. Legend has it, they're guarding a secret crypt.
A crypt?
We've never been able to find it. As you can imagine, that's what drives the treasure hunters crazy. But if the infamous Lara Croft is as clever as they say she is, well, if you were to find it, you might do me a favor.
You think I should start at the library?
Yes, it's over by the cemetery. It's one of the oldest buildings here. Make sure you credit me if you find anything.
Thank you. I will.
Cuidado, señorita.
Did you say someone's missing?
Yes, Isabela, another member of the field study. I checked on her after the first tremors this morning, but her tent was empty.
You should ask Manu. He probably told her where to find El Dorado.
This is serious. We had a fight last night. A bad one.
I'm sorry, Guillermo. I didn't realize. Please, continue.
You had a fight. I don't mean to pry, but
It's all right. We've been very close friends for almost a year, and I think both of us would like there to be more, but neither of us has broached the subject. Isa and Sarah, they often don't get along. Sorry, Sarah, but it's true. Because Sarah insists on her team being very down-to-earth, while Isa has a passion for folkloric tales of hidden temples. I often get caught in the middle.
those stories always come from somewhere. Even if most of it is made up, there'll be some kernel of truth to it.
That's Isa's viewpoint too. Anyway, there's an old blind man who lives here named Manu who's full of these kinds of stories. He convinced her there's a secret crypt hidden around here, and last night she asked me to come with her and find it. I refused, and we got into the old fight. It ended with her calling me a hidebound coward and me calling her a foolish child.
So she ran off.
Yes, to as she put it, prove all you naysayers wrong. This morning I heard rumors that she vandalized the cemetery last night. That's when I started looking for her. When I found her missing with no one knowing anything, I started to worry. What if she went looking for the crypt and something happened? I can never forgive myself.
All right, you stay here, so if there's news or she comes back, you'll know about it. I'll go looking for Isabella, starting with the cemetery.
You'd do that?
To be honest, I'm as curious about that crypt as she is.
You're overreacting.
Are you kidding?
She wasted enough of my time. I know.
Lara, you find anything yet?
Abby's friend mentioned a crypt somewhere around the library. I'll meet you there.
So there's a crypt around here somewhere?
A secret crypt.
Why secret? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about you? Did you find anything?
I got a pamphlet. 7 Steps Closer to God.
Who knows? Maybe it'll help. Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed.